Hey everybody, it's Paul from Canadian Woodworks and Legacy Lumber. We're back on location with the Logosol B1001. Behind me is a walnut log and a bunch of branches. Let's make some lumber. Woo! All right, so we're here on location. We're between two houses. This is where the tree was standing. One relatively large log and then a bunch of smaller stuff. So we're trying to shoehorn the sawmill in here as close as we can. Hopefully we're gonna turn it sideways. Pretty sweet, it's got an adjustable tongue. So this whole thing can slide. So when you're in towing mode, it's in proper towing mode and you can slide it back and saves you some room. So we'll be able to fit it in here a little bit better. The sawmill is really, really light, although Paul's out of breath a little bit. We haven't even started, but we did wheel this thing in here totally by hand, and then we're going to figure out how to get this log turned a little bit and lined up with the winch. That is the main thing. That manual winch on here is how we have to get this log on here. Otherwise, there's no way we can lift this log on here. It's very, very heavy. I'm gonna probably give it a little cut right here. It'll make the log roll a little bit better. And I did bring my log scale stick, so let's actually scale the log right now, and we're gonna see how much wood is inside it. All right, so we got the classic Doyle log scale stick. Don't know if you've seen me use it before. What this does is measure the volume of wood inside it, and the Doyle scale is what it's called, which it operates, I'm assuming it's been around for hundreds of years, maybe 100 years, maybe 50. I have a length measurement on here of 36 inches, so I can check out where it's cut and I can measure. So I got 3 feet long, 6 feet long, 9, so you know, you could call it it's almost a 10 footer probably, but it's kind of a funny one. So anyways, we're around 9 to 10 feet. So on this stick, you can see it has, this is the length of the log. So we have an 8 or a 10, and then we're gonna stick this inside the bark like so. So if the log was this size the whole way and it was a 10-foot log, we're gonna go all the way over here inside the bark, and we're at 90 board feet. I like to check it the other way as well. Again, inside the bark, right about there, 10 feet, 90. So it's a very symmetrical round log. Now it has a crotch in here, slightly bigger about here, so I'd even scale this up to 120 board feet is probably what I would scale this at. So we're gonna let the homeowner know, and we're gonna start getting the work. Between two houses, that's pretty awesome. I was just mentioning to Andy, without a setup like this, you wouldn't be able to do this. You'd have to have another machine here, a bobcat, or really, really struggle with cant hooks, and you would need a hydraulic loader on your sawmill, because there's no way you're rolling a log up ramps like this with cant hooks. Not gonna happen, not gonna happen. If you do have a way of doing this without some sort of setup like this, comment below. Maybe you have your own YouTube channel, let us know. I'd be interested in seeing it. It's always good to know different solutions when you're on location. Sweet, nice, nice, nice. I'm still like, don't exactly, I should educate myself a little bit more, folks. I'm classic no instruction manual kind of guy, which is not always the best situation. I see what it is. This thing's just eccentric, so it's not that it moves this whole thing, it's that it tightens in here a little bit. So I think I know how to use it, and then it fools me. Just, okay. Okay, nice tight. All right, folks, we're locked and loaded. The log is on there. It's actually positioned exactly how I want it. We're going to raise the sawmill up. I have the blade on from my last milling, which was fine. So we're gonna make our first cut, see how the cut is. If it's flat and beautiful, we will keep cutting with this blade. I think we'll be okay because we only cut one ash log. Was that the last job?
Yes.
Slaburday number
15.
You'll put it right here. Is an ash log on location. Actually got sawdust in my eye that day. Had to go to the hospital. Freezing drops, green drops, very painful. Should have brought ski goggles. Should have brought the ski goggles, folks. All right, let's go. One thing I recommend to the team Logosol is the tension for the blade. The sight is behind this panel. Maybe make a window on here or make it so you can see the sight from the back. Hold on, maybe I'm not very smart and you can see the sight from the back. It's a hard no. So you have to flip the guard up. It's not the end of the world. I'm just saying it's nice to see the tension. We've had a lot of comments about, you know, the differences from this to a wood miser, or the wood miser I run at least. And you can see the tension of the blade where this one's kind of hidden on the inside here. So one suggestion. I will say it's easy doing the guards on and off, this guard. I'm gonna cut this into probably 9/4 slabs, which means 2.25 of an inch, or 2 1/4 of an inches thick. That is the plan. So we're gonna let it idle, let it warm up a little bit. And to operate it, there's a throttle here, which is actually very fun. Oh, gotta let it warm up a bit. Oh yeah. So it's got a clutch in there that when it hits a certain RPM, the blade engages. First cut was a little high, very, very small waist, so I'm actually probably gonna cut an 1 1/4 board first, and then I'll get into the 9/4 slabs. As a sawyer, what I noticed right away is the tension in this log. You can see here, and even this split, it already, she started splitting while I was cutting. So this tree definitely has some tension. And Andy, I'm definitely gonna need your help to get this one into the truck. All right, we're more than halfway through this log, and what I did learn when sawing on location is that rolling over the smallest camp possible is nice, so we didn't have our fences too high so we could go down pretty far, and now we're gonna roll it over. Hard stuff. Oh my God. I made it look too easy, folks. It's not usually that easy. That is a rookie mistake right there. Never go backwards with your blade spinning. Stupid, Paul. All right, we're locked and loaded, we're hooked up. Let's get back to the headquarters, the lumber cave. That's not as cool as Bat Cave. We need like log cave? No.
The lumber lounge.
Ooh, lumber lounge. Let's go.